Elensula lumen ominentelvo. The world is changed. The beauty of the elves, children of Iluvatar, is fading from our world, passing beyond these lands into legend, into myth, into dream. But it was not always so. In the age of the stars were the firstborn awoken, and for many ages following did the high elves inhabit Middle-earth. Immortal, unchanging, they filled the world with music and light and enchantment, for they were created the fairest and wisest of all beings. There awoke two other races. The dwarves. Great miners and craftsmen who delved deep into the earth, working gold and jewels into countless treasures. In the age of the sun came men. Many were the bloodlines of this race, some weak and corrupt, some noble and just. Mortal men were still the children of creation. And so it was that evil, jealous of the mighty power of life, brought forth its own servants, hideous orcs spawned in foul pits of pain and hate. And to command these profane forces was evil's greatest servant, the Maiar spirit Sauron, the Dark Lord. Sauron made a stronghold in Mordor and built Barad-dûr, the Dark Tower. From there he sought to bring all free peoples under the dominion of his darkness. In fair guise did he persuade the elves of Eregion to forge great rings of power. 3 for the elves, 7 for the dwarf lords, and 9 for the kings of men. And within each ring was wrought much of the strength and will to govern each race. But in secret, Sauron returned to his stronghold of Mordor, and in the fires of the Crack of Doom he forged his own ring. The One Ring to control all of the others. For power can be held in the smallest of things, and used for the greatest of evils. And so it was, at the close of the Second Age, a great battle was fought on the plains of Dagorland. The last alliance of men and elves drove Sauron's orcs back through the Black Gates into Mordor itself. Aeglas, the spear of Gil-galad, and Narsil, the sword of Elendil, held sway and darkness fled before them. Yet it was a dangerous victory, for on the slopes of Erodrin, the mountain of doom, Sauron himself was cornered. Some who were not born to die, whom age and disease could not touch, were slain. Gil-galad was slain. And Elendil fell. Some, born to show wisdom and honor, were corrupted by malice.
Cast it into the fire! Destroy it!
Sauron's dead. Why destroy his ring?
While the ring survives, his spirit lives. He will return!
Stay away from me.
Thus a third age of Middle-earth began. History became legend, legend became myth, and some things that should not have been forgotten were lost.